And hi again, my name is Dylan Black. Welcome to Daytime Ottawa. It's Rogers TV, of course. We'll keep you entertained for a half an hour. The first annual Ottawa Kosher BBQ Cook-Off and Festival is coming Sunday, September 8th. Put that on your calendar. We have all the tasty details right now. Joining us, the director of the Ottawa Torah Center. It's Rabbi Blum with us. How are you, sir?
Good, good. Getting excited.
Yeah, I can imagine. Now, it's the first time this is happening?
It's the first Canadian kosher barbecue cook-off. They seem to be more famous in the States, but we're the first Canadian edition, and we're excited.
Super cool. Let's talk about your fairly new facility as well, the Ottawa Torah Center. It's been around for 5 years at this point?
The building has been around for 5 years. I mean, we've been operating for close to 20, but we are an educational outreach cultural organization that offers programs of educational nature. And this is a great example of that, where we're here to provide an education about kosher food in a fun and exciting environment.
Okay, and the exciting environment is going to be at 111 Lamplighters Drive in Barhaven,
In Barhaven, correct.
All right. What does the word kosher mean?
Okay. Kosher means prepared, and that means that the food has been prepared according to the kosher diet as prescribed in the Bible by God to the Jewish people. A lot of people think that kosher means the food has been blessed, and that's not the case. It's basically a specific diet that includes certain items that we don't eat. For example, there won't be any pork in this competition. It also includes things that we don't mix together. So we don't mix meat and dairy. So if you have somebody who's used to injecting their brisket with a butter-based substance, they will have to use a substitute. But I think this competition is really to educate our city about kosher and show what options we do have, because I would venture to say that 3/4 of the items that you have in your pantry are probably kosher.
And you're going to teach us exactly how to figure that out.
That's correct.
And with just these everyday items.
That's correct. And so again, kosher means it's a specific diet, certain things that we are allowed to eat. So when it comes to processed food, we want to look at the ingredients. So there are certifying agencies that visit different plants. And for example, a symbol like this, the OU, which stands for Orthodox Union. It's a kosher certifying agency in the States.
I have no idea.
You will see that OU symbol on many of the items that you probably have at home or you see it in the store. But that ensures for us that all the ingredients that went into the production of this particular product are kosher.
That's something else.
So this is one out of the States, but we do have them in Canada as well. For example, Canadian products, you may see the COR, which is out of Toronto, and they certify Canadian products. And that will make sure, it's like any other inspection, right? So they make sure that all the ingredients that went into the processing of this product are kosher. So anything that will be used for this particular competition will have to be kosher. Not only that, but the utensils have to be kosher as well.
Really?
So because a utensil, when you heat it up, it absorbs some of the taste that was in it.
Okay, there's lots to get to here, and I know you're going to make a fantastic rub for us coming up in moments, but let's talk about some of the activities that are going to be taking place. So it's not just a barbecue competition, lots of stuff happening for families.
Yeah, so the competition is one element where we have certified judges from the Kansas City Barbecue Society who will be judging. There's 7 teams. The public is invited to come and watch and see their judging. But it's also a festival that will have a food court where many of the barbecue favorites, and I would add the kosher barbecue favorites, will be available. People will be able to buy a kosher pulled brisket sandwich, a smoked meat sandwich.
Tasty stuff.
That's it. There'll be a kids zone activities for the kids, a mini pot. We'll have a beer garden with a couple of local brewers who are selling beer. So it's meant to be really a nice cultural event, not just for the Jewish community, but for the entire community to come together and learn about what kosher food means.
Can beer be kosher?
Beer could be kosher. It's pretty simple ingredients.
The things we're learning here.
There you go.
Let's get to that rub, though. How do you make a proper kosher rub?
So obviously, every team is going to have their own little secret recipe. This is a basic, Texas style dry rub. And so each one of these spices, each one of the ingredients is kosher certified. So this one calls for a little bit of paprika, kosher salt. It also calls for some garlic powder, It calls for some minced onions. We also have some black pepper.
Smells great in here, by the way.
Okay, that's good. That's
Wow.
good. You imagine once
Yeah.
it's in the smoker. A little dried parsley. We have some cayenne pepper, ground cumin, a little coriander.
That's a lot of
A
ingredients.
lot of ingredients. A little bit of dried oregano, chili powder, and finally some brown sugar.
Okay.
And as I said, you know, every team is going to be making their own little rub that they will cover their briskets with. They will be smoking overnight because they're
Really?
coming on Saturday night, and it's
Yeah.
a slow cook. And the turn-in time for the judges is at 11:30, 12 o'clock the next day.
Okay.
So it's going to smell quite nice in the
I can
parking lot
imagine.
overnight.
And what sort of meats will be available?
So the three meats that they're competing, it's brisket, turkey breast, and chicken thighs. So there's three categories, and we have trophies for the winners
Yeah.
in each category.
That's fun. What was the main goal or purpose to put this this great event together?
The idea was to create another great summer festival for Ottawa where communities could come together. As I said, not just the Jewish community, but the wider community come together and learn about each other. I think that's one of the wonderful things that we enjoy here in Canada and specifically in our city, where we could learn about each other's cultures and do it in a fun way, especially as the summer is winding down. Doing it with the barbecue, we felt
Yeah.
it'd be a great new addition to the Ottawa Summer Festivals.
A very tasty way to do things, and it's rain or shine as well.
It's rain or shine. We have a tent that will be set up for eating, and some of the activities could be moved inside. And
Sounds fun.
we're looking forward to a great event.
Rabbi Blum, thank you very much.
Pleasure. Thank
Looking
you.
forward to that for sure. Coming up September 8th. More daytime coming up.